So the whole Tahina Paopao, Caitlin Clark situation is just mad. It's just mad. And I'm not joking when I say this. Like, there is now a new angle that shows I don't even think in the whole push-off situation Caitlin Clark pushed off. I actually don't think that she pushed off. I think that, again, it looks to me like Tahina Paopao threw herself out of the play after hacking Caitlin Clark. She hacked Caitlin Clark, overcommitted, and threw herself out of play. That's what it looks like. And Caitlin Clark, her arm is like being grabbed by Tahina Paopao, and she does take it off. Could there have been contact? Sure. But I've never, like, this is some of the worst refereeing I've ever seen, to not call it defensive foul here. Some of the worst refereeing I have seen in my lifetime. Like, this is one of the worst missed calls I think I've ever seen in basketball. Like, this is not just a hand check. This is a double jersey grab. But the footage, this angle makes it look so much worse. And again, like, people genuinely, you know, the whole, obviously these XYZ guard is better than Caitlin Clark. I've seen someone say Deja Kelly's better than Caitlin Clark. She just got waived. And obviously the Deja Kelly video is coming out before this one. I'm recording this 8:23, 58 minutes after this was tweeted, just for a timestamp. But if you look at this clip right here, let's watch this. Let's watch this right here. So we're going to watch it in full speed. Paopao is on her. Paopao grabs her hip, and that happens. So we're going to watch it in slow-mo. And again, slow-mo, you can never tell really anything in slow-mo, but it can get us a pause at the right time. So you see here. So Caitlin's trying to blow by Tahina Paopao. Tahina Paopao is caught in a really weird defensive position where she's forcing nowhere. She's just playing flat. And like normally on someone like Caitlin, normally on a guard that's quick and can burn you, you got to force somewhere. Like, Tahina Paopao is not a good enough defender to play flat like this. And she knows that. She got caught. So what does she do? 2 hands on Caitlin Clark's jersey. 2 hands on Caitlin Clark's jersey. Then she goes around the hip. And then continues to grab her jersey. Like, Caitlin is past her. You can see her legs past her. Caitlin is past Tahina Paopao here. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Caitlin is past Tahina Paopao here. No extension. Tahina Paopao is stopping her with her arms. Her arms like this on the jersey, stopping her. And then what ends up happening is, so Caitlin here. Caitlin's already, by the way, taking her hand off Tahina Paopao. She's already past Tahina Paopao. And then there is an arm extension. In fairness, there is an arm extension. But a very small arm extension. Like Tahina Paopao, because she's in such bad defensive position, is already, look at the way her feet is before the contact. Before Caitlin Clark makes contact, look at what she's doing with her right leg. She's throwing herself out of the play anyway. She's overcommitting to that. And she gets caught. Caitlin shoots from so far back. Oh my God. Like, that's not an easy shot to shoot anyway. But like, there's barely a push-off. Paopao was in a bad defensive stance. Caitlin got by her. She hacked. The only reason Caitlin didn't burn her to the basket was because she hacked Caitlin. She then had to overcommit on getting back. It's not an offensive foul. And if it's an offensive foul, the offensive foul comes way after the defensive foul. And I'm going to be honest, like, I don't even know if it's an offensive foul. Like, even if it wasn't for the hand, I don't think that that's enough of a push-off to call an offensive foul. Especially when the defensive player is off balance. I'm sorry. Like, when you are playing basketball, we've all done it. You have to sometimes make a little bit of contact with your arm. Just like as a defender, there's always going to be a little bit of contact there. But one thing I will say with Caitlin Clark is you just make it less obvious. Instead of extending fully, extend to here. Just extend to here. Instead of extending fully with your arms, extend to here. Extend that much instead of fully. That looks bad. That doesn't. So you can always extend a little bit. Like when you see people jump stopping and then kind of extend to here. If you fully extend your arm, it's going to be an offensive foul. If you go with the shoulder and kind of do that and not fully extend, it's a powerful move. It's the same thing, the same outcome. But the difference is extending makes it look worse. So, but yeah, it's a mad play. And the fact that the footage shows that she's getting hacked. She got hacked in this possession. That's not even a foul. That is a, oh crap. I have, this is genuinely a, oh crap. I'm in really bad defensive position. Let me just stop her. I'm about to get burned and I'm about to give up a layup. Let me just stop her and take the foul. This is literally this is a vet move by Pow Pow. I have to say, this is a vet move by Pow Pow. This is a, because it was early in the quarter, I think. This is a, I just don't want to get beat. Let me take the foul because that's the best outcome. And by the way, Caitlin Clark had 1 foul called on her in 2 games. She was getting hacked in both games. And that's the thing, like, she gets hacked 94 feet. She gets hacked 94 feet. They're already lying at pictures where a million comments. And that's the thing where it's like, this angle, there's no question about it. Like, Caitlin, the only problem with Caitlin is, I actually think that Caitlin did not make much contact, but because she fully extends the arm, like, she fully extends the arm. I don't even think she barely hits her. But it looks bad. Just like with the Walker Kimbrough one. So if you didn't see the Walker Kimbrough one when she got kind of knocked on her ass by Ryan Howard, like, Caitlin is by Walker Kimbrough and it just flails her arm backwards and hits her. I'm like, she did the same thing to Chechi. Was it Chechi Zandalasini? Or was it who? No, it wasn't. It was against the Mystics. But there was genuinely one of those things where when she drove past someone and she got hacked and she just flails back and hits someone in the face. I'm like, she needs to stop flailing her arms backward. Like, she doesn't need to do this. She did not need to fully extend her arm there, but she didn't create any separation from it. Just like when she was already straight to the basket, she just flailed her arm back and hit Walker Kimbrough. I understand why she's doing it. She's kind of looking for the fouls, but they don't. Continuation and one. If that was called as an and one, game's gone. Game's gone. I'm not woke enough to call that an and one. But they tried to grab her, slow her down. People are complaining Clark had to create space with a push-off. Yeah, like, it was a hack. She got hacked. And the problem is that Caitlin Clark, she barely even pushes off, is that she always fully extends on the push-off and flails backwards. She flails backwards. And that's the one, she will just flail her arm back with complete disregard for if she hits anyone or what's happening. And that is actually that's actually kind of a thing that hopefully she stops doing, because we saw her get a T last year for that. And if she flailed backwards and kind of like tapped, like genuinely just tapped Walker Kimbrough, but some refs have called that as an offensive foul. As well as that, we can't forget that some referees, like, if she ends up a little bit in a different position, hits someone in the face, it doesn't matter what the intentions are. If you hit someone in the face, it's a technical foul. And depending on how hard you do it, they might end up calling it a flagrant 2. So she does need to be careful with those backwards flails. Like, she's trying to, and the weird thing is like, unless she flops and flails, she's not going to get a single call, because as you saw, she just gets hacked. And that's the problem. Like, in an ideal situation, referees would be competent, but when the refs aren't competent, it's really hard to play offense. But anyway, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.